Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy Heroes Free-to-Play. Today is the reset for the 18th, but it's the 17th, of course. We're getting 100 crystals. That's not something you get every day. We got 80 and 50 and 60 and 90, but 100 is kind of a big deal. So let's jump in and see what's happening. How are you? Hope everything's going well. Today is Sunday, but it's a reset for a Monday. Today was okay. Everybody just likes normal days. And I've noticed in days that aren't especially normal, people have trouble. Even me. It's like I have to do all this, and it's not that it's all this. It's just that I kind of want to relax a little bit. And it's like this is like becoming a trend where I just do my morning thing, and I totally just write off the fact that I'm even gonna get to attempt to do a afternoon reset, just because that's the way things are going right now. And I don't love it that it's that way, but it's the way things have to be for now. And that can be stressful. And it is. It is because in the Midwest, we have, live in the Midwest, and then you add on seasonal depression because it's actually getting cold and it's getting darker and all this fun stuff. And it's like, I should probably turn on my light, but then again, I have to go down there and find it. And I don't want to do that right now. Arnold did another video. I'll watch it at some point. But I'm just like, I feel like just over the past few days, we've just been inundated with information. And it's like, I just want to take a breather and just be like, okay, I'll get there when we get there. And when we get there is not today. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. And then again, maybe it won't be tomorrow, but we'll get there eventually. And when we do, we'll worry about everything that is wrapped up in whatever they're talking about when we get there. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm just gonna go, everything's gonna be okay, and just try to deal with what I have the capacity to deal with today. And today is like, I don't want to watch Arnold's video, Maybe I would be able to if my kids were a little bit less. And they're 5 and 4, and then of course we have the foster kid who we found out a couple of days ago. He's going to be reunified with his mom here in a few weeks. But I mean, he'll still be down here because she knows where we live, and she's like right down the street and around the corner, and it's like, I don't know. Maybe a 5-10 minute walk, something like that, from her house to our house. Of course, like I said, it is the Midwest. It is getting colder, and it's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? The big question we have is, are we gonna be able to get done with this TIE Fighter pilot? We need 2 more of these Chirotechs. Hopefully. And I said hopefully, but we don't have that, so maybe I'll get it tomorrow. Because we just don't have the resources, and I don't want to spend it because, once again, we are saving up for the, for the, what's the thing called again? Never can remember the name of that thing. I don't know. Not important, but we're going to work on Lobster Trooper, I guess. Just start knocking out people. start making our team a little bit better, so we can push a little bit further into TB or do a little bit better job in TW or whatever. And that's just what we're trying to do. We're just trying to make a little bit more progress every day. And we're back over to almost 5 million, which is good. That's quite a relief, actually. That's really very good that we're back over 5 million. What does that mean in the grand scheme of things? Your guess is as good as mine. Get Imbo, I guess, in here. What do we need here? The girl's up and she's crying, so just if you happen to hear her in the background, apologies for her ahead of time. We're just managing stuff the best we can. We probably need these. I'm gonna try to use this currency the best I can. Try to take shots with what are we low on? Because we're not at the level where it's like, oh, we're under 1,000, we're under 100 of these. Well, we need to buy these. And the closer you get, the number of squads you get achieved, the easier that'll be. But honestly, never invested this much in first order before, so the likelihood that we're going to be through that in a soon amount of time, I would say, is less likely. But it would be nice if we were able to get to Darkside Ray when she comes out, but it's going to be a while. It's going to be a long time. Because I know that everybody's excited about Darkside Ray. I get it. Her kid's really good. People know how SOKR is, so they're like, oh, yeah, she's going to be great. And it's like, that's great, but I'm not going to be there, so I'm not going to be able to get and use Darkside Ray. So, I mean, obviously, I think the only way you're going to be able to be excited about Darkside Ray is if you have Slicker already, and if you have a team that can get through. If you have teams to be able to get through Dark Conquest, which I would say to be able to do that, you probably have to have a roster that's at least 5 million. If you're free to play, that's probably 2 years, a 2-year-old account at least. Because if you beeline Slicker and then you just went, all right, I want teams for Conquest, and you just built teams for Conquest on top of Slicker, meaning you basically built CLS, you built Nine Sisters, you maybe built Inquisitors, you maybe built Zori Resistance, you maybe built whatever the teams that are built for Conquest, then sure, I'm sure it is funny, I'm sure it is great, I'm sure it is a good time, but we are at this point. If I just look at my roster and see what I have going on, I don't, so teams that we know are good. I mean, Bounty Hunters with Finnick are good. Phoenix, if you have Phoenix with Rex and you have them at probably 5 or 7, probably. Gas 501st or even Shock 501st are good. Can be used in Conquest. Zori Resistance, obviously, mentioned them. Night Sisters, CLS. I'm trying to think of what they were off the top of my head, and Oh, Sith Empire, which that's just that might be where we end up going next after we finish Slicker. Might be either going Sith Empire or Night Sisters, even though Night Sisters are much easier to get to, we may do a Sith Empire because that's harder to do, and we want to get Sith. We just want to get harder stuff out of our way so we can sort of, coast for a little while in terms. Let me know what you think about the idea of me going for Sith Empire after Slicker. Not that I'm not cementing that in anything per se, but just want to know your opinion. What do we have? This is Poggle. Is GBA on what? Okay. What is that? What is that? Okay, well, I say what is that, but it's not like I have anything to go against it. Because I don't have anything to go against it. Look at this. I got nothing. Maybe get lucky. Let's just throw this Jimmy team out here and see what happens. Jimmy, and you know, you're like, what are you doing? Anyway, where's Hux? Can Hux do this for me? I don't doubt it, but we'll try it. Let's see what happens here. I don't know. It's possible we get lucky, and if we don't, it's fine. We'll deal with that. Oh yeah, that's fun. I think this was over. I just wanted to try it. I was like, let's see. Yeah, I think we're done. Oh. Oh well. That's another thing when you're really low on teams and you're really low GP. It's like, well, this is all we got. So anyway, all right. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hold the line. We'll see you then. Bye.